Hey there, you Spetsnaz fetish freaks!
So I heard you like Father Kleshkanov, no?
We're finally here doing a review on the Matrix Tactical Special Edition AK. So, you're in the market to buy an AK. Specifically an airsoft AK for the sake of this video. It'd be cool if I had an actual AK and we had a range to do videos at, but maybe one day. Subscribe down below. So you're looking to pick up your very own Spetsnaz fantasy. And you don't have $400 to blow on a crazy airsoft AK because you've already spent all of your money on M4s, but you also like the M4 handguard, which is where this comes in. You wanted to buy an AK, don't have the money for an expensive one, but you don't want to buy a cheap piece of crap. This is the perfect middle ground for that. We did an unboxing video on this about a year ago. I've been using it ever since, and I've been using it quite consistently, considering this is probably one of my favorite airsoft replicas to use out on the field. It just is such an actual sleeper. Fire rate, semi-auto, nothing to write home about. You know, it doesn't have a MOSFET or anything fancy, but you can rapid fire really fast in semi. This bad boy right here can handle an 11.1 LiPo, and I actually recommend using an 11.1 LiPo while using this airsoft gun. We talked about it a lot when we did the unboxing. So I'm going to reference that video a couple times, put a little reminder with a picture to go check it out if for some reason you want to see the unboxing and some other things I talk about when my first impressions of opening the gun were. I talked about battery voltage in that video and saying you shouldn't use a lower battery voltage. That could have just been because the gun was fresh. I haven't had any issues of it seizing up with a lower voltage, but I also exclusively use 11.1 with this whenever I'm trying to use it on the field. This is what it looks like out of the box, minus the A2 birdcage on there. I put that on there just for the looks of it. The orange flash hider was difficult to take apart, to say the least. Took a lot of elbow grease and a lot of fire. But there are threads underneath, so it's threaded if you're trying to throw a tracer unit on this thing, if that's something you're looking to do. Lucy, when did you get in here? Hold on. This fine Tuxedo cat specimen. Very Russian. Very Russian indeed.
Kiss, kiss, kiss. Oh, Russian cat.
Without further ado, just to give a quick review rundown, we are going to take this thing apart briefly. Not fully take it apart, but just to show you how to do the spring change on there, because I didn't do that in the unboxing. And kind of get to look at how it's built and put together. Some huge pros about this gun is it actually, surprisingly, has a metal construction. I mean, I don't know if the camera or if the mic can pick up the sound of it, but this is an aluminum frame, I want to say. I wouldn't say it's like some crazy steel, but all the parts on this thing are aluminum. The only parts that are plastic are the handguard itself and the pistol grip below. I mean, granted, most pistol grips are polymer, even on real guns. But the handguard is polymer, which is disappointing. But there is a higher tier like style of this gun. I think it's made by SEMA that has the full metal handguard. Which, in this video, I'm going to repeat a few things a lot because I take it apart, and I did that before starting my intro. So, it's you know, we're going to hear some repeat phrases. But that's just to hammer home how amazing this Matrix Special Edition AK actually is and how much I'm blown away by it. And I've been using it consistently. This is probably my third most used airsoft gun, and you've seen it in a lot of videos that I've done. I've done level up videos, I've done like AK compilations with it, and I've even, you know, done the most recent gameplay footage in it. This is easily probably one of my best guns. It's in the top 5 at number 3 for third best gun. And it used to be actually number 1 before I invested in getting a MOSFET system. So this used to be my best performing airsoft gun. Metal construction, mostly metal construction, super cool. The gearbox is super snappy, laser beam accurate out of the box. You adjust I adjusted the hop up a little bit based on BB weight because I have used this. I've used this with 2 O's, I've used this with 2 5, I've used this with 2 8s, and I've used this with 3 2s. And it's a laser beam every single time. You know, barrel's been really good. I haven't felt the need to upgrade anything. This thing has 0 upgrades done to it. It's just a monster straight out of the unpackaging. And I can't get enough of it. It's such a good looking AK. Quick change spring. It's got one of those. Really easy to change the spring out. We'll get into that when you get into the take apart. I really have nothing to say. My only con is I'm not a fan of the ambidextrous charging handle, which is kind of dumb on an AK. I thought it might be cool at first, but again, it's an airsoft AEG. The charging handle serves 0 purpose to the actual functionality of this replica, so I don't know why they would include an ambidextrous charging handle. I guess maybe you could adjust your hop up like this, hold it in the one arm, hold it back and adjust, but you know, what's the difference if you just hold it Russian style? In Soviet Russia, AK holds you. Another huge pro is price point. It comes in at $179 before tax and shipping, and you could actually get it in 2 finishes. I originally wanted the flat dark earth finish or the coyote brown, whichever one it is, the brown one, but they were out of stock, and they were out of stock for a long time. It's back in stock now, but I went with the all black, which at the end of the day is good. I have so many flat dark earth airsoft replicas that having an all black rifle is actually quite refreshing. So I'm very happy with the all black. But if your cup of tea is brown, it does come in the brown. It's a good price. It's a little more expensive than beginner starter airsoft gun, not by much. Most starter airsoft guns come around that price. For a good one, like a Lancer Tactical, you know, usually around 150, 200. This is at the 180 mark. But it performs so much better than a lot of starter airsoft guns. And it's metal, which most starter airsoft guns at that price only come in all polymer. So to have a metal-bodied receiver, dust cover, outer barrel, you know, buffer tube, AK for $170 that performs amazing is super cool. So I could yap about this for hours. I could honestly keep on going. We're going to get into tearing this thing apart to show you, you know, how to get to the quick change spring if you need to change the spring, because this comes in 2 levels, 350 FPS or 400 FPS. When I bought this, only the 400 FPS was available, so I did have to change the spring since our field limit is 380, I believe. I'm going to show you guys that, and then after that, we'll get into the gameplay and final conclusions of this airsoft replica.
Okay, so here we are with the AK after playing for the day. Let's take off some of the accessories so we can get into this. This is actually an Energizer flashlight. It's the 700 lumen one. I got it at I found it at Ollie's for $7 actually. Huge steal for a nice flashlight. I already had this mount from Amazon flashlight, a flashlight on Amazon that broke. So I just threw it on this mount, and then you just hit the button. Okay, so this is how it looks when it comes out of the box. I mean, minus the orange flash hider thread protector. It's the high cap bag that comes with. I wish it's super cool. I wish I could get these in a mid cap. So this is what the it looks like, completely bone stock. If you want to see the unboxing of this, check the video. It'll be linked down below. This isn't the original stock that came with it. This stock's actually from my actual AR. It looks really nice on this AK, so I put this stock on. But it comes with one of those bulkier stocks that you could slide batteries on, but this one is top wired, so I don't know why they couldn't just put a basic thin stock on there. So to start taking this apart, you're going to want to take this ambidextrous charging handle out. The way you usually go about that is you push this tab forward past these little grooves that hold it in place. There we go. Then you can pull up on it. And just should pull right out. So you can see those grooves there. That's what holds the little fake charging handle in place. Pretty sweet. So this one's really nice because there's no special fancy covers. The gearbox is literally just right here. You can see the hop-up kind of floating in the frame of this thing. It's got a nice aluminum frame, so it has that metal to it, which I wasn't expecting when ordering it for the price. I thought it was going to be all polymer, like this AK here. This AK's body is completely polymer on it. So knowing that this is the aluminum, has like a metal finish, it's pretty nice. The handguard comes off really easy. You can see these clips here, a couple Allen key bolts holding it down. You take those Allen key bolts and then this bottom piece just comes right off. If for any reason you want to take it apart to take the barrel out or swap the barrel in it, you know, for a tighter barrel than the stock barrel, take the handguard off and then take it apart like a normal AK. The hop-up's held in by these bolts right here. If you need to ever mess with the hop-up, change the bucking, change the barrel. That just slides right off. So the selector switch, actually we'll put that in safe. This little bolt is just finger tight on there. And then you just take the selector switch off. And then you have access to the quick change spring right there. Wow, that's really easy actually. That is extremely easy. So there's the quick change spring. You just take a Allen key, push down, twist, pull out, and then you can change the spring. Nice perfect size for your stick battery. You just slide the stick battery in, plug it in, and then the dust cover goes on. I wish that a company made universal dust covers that had the Picatinny mount. I keep trying to find them for mounting optics because I hate mounting the optic all the way up here. Like, it works perfectly good when you're running a dye mask or a paintball style mask, you know, because then you got your cheek rises up here, you got all this extra height on it, and then you have enough of a long sight line to get the actual reticle in your vision with the dye mask. But for the LARP, I would like to have a Picatinny on here, and I have not seen a dust cover with a Picatinny attached that you can just buy. Normally you have to, when they have the Picatinny on top of the dust cover, it comes with the model of AK, but nobody sells one just separately. And this doesn't. It has like the fake mounts, so you can't do the traditional AK optic mount that would hook onto these. I mean, you might be able to, but these seem really shallow. Either way, mounting optics is kind of crazy. But yeah, if you wanted to change the spring, this is what you gotta do. Pop it out. There's your spring change right there. If for some reason you buy the 400 FPS version, then you have a 400 spring for outdoors, and then a 350, 360, 380 spring for indoors. So yeah, let's go put this whole thing back together. This actually is really, really easy. When you're putting the selector switch back in, there's a little notch right there. So you gotta make sure that that notch goes into that little bit there. I think when I first bought it, it was a little more stiff because I see some scuff marks, so maybe I used some pliers to break it loose, or maybe even a vice grip, so I'll use the pliers to make it a little tighter because I just unscrewed it with my hand. Cool, that still works. Safe, semi, full auto. Now, I wasn't a fan of this ambidextrous charging handle, and I'm still not a fan of this ambidextrous charging handle. I'd say that's the only downside to this gun. But I think I remember I tried to grab a replacement charging handle from some extra AK parts I had, and they didn't really fit. So this one's kind of proprietary to this. So now the fun part of fighting against the tension of springs. Oh my god. I hate these things. There we go. And now we have to line it up into the little hole that's there. Okay, it's in the hole, and now we just have to use all of our muscle. Oh god. Okay, so it's in the slot, but it's not like fully in. You just you can see here that the locking mechanism isn't in all the way, so you just take the charging handle and There you go. Now your dust cover's on there, nice and tight. The smoothest magazines for this gun are these metal style classic AK mags. These mid caps. These ones pop in so much easier. Another thing I want to say is this thing performs so well. I actually use it quite a bit. This is probably my third most used airsoft gun that I own. If I had to put it in order from like my top 5 guns that I own, this one's technically Joey's, but you know, it's here in the arsenal. This was a $600 Maple Airsoft custom build. So this will be the #1 best performing gun. #2 would be my Specna Edge 2.0 for, you know, second best gun that's in the arsenal. And this is the 3rd best gun in the arsenal. This thing is actually so amazing. It is such a laser beam. It's dead accurate. I have no problem hitting my shots. When I had the holographic on there, the reticle lined up perfectly. The BBs were going right where the reticle was aiming at, even at a distance of probably like 150 feet. Indoors, without wind. With wind might change it a little bit, but this thing is awesome. And if you're looking for a cheap budget AK that's a little bit different, 100% recommend this. This AK is a must for your AK collection. This is the cheaper, you know, Matrix Special Edition AK. Some guy at the field actually had the exact same style of AK, except the handguard was metal and everything was all metal that he showed me. I think he said it was the SEMA. That thing is super, super cool. But if you're going for this look, don't want to break the bank, and you want an AK, 100% recommend this. So yeah, that's taking it apart. Let's get into the gameplay. Goddamn laser beam.
You aren't doing it right. Huh? You aren't doing it.
Dang.
Okay, you're doing it wrong.
You gotta practice that finger banging.
Damn, imagine what those mouse do. What? I said imagine what that mouse can do.
Nice. You're good, you're good. Wow, we golly.
Only 3 of us, man. Good job, guys. Good kill.
Heck yeah.
Move, 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 move.
Push to the flag, push to the flag. Blue, blue, blue. Alright, good, 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 good. We got the flag? You're good. Ow, you shot my balls. Thanks for the save.
You go up, you go up. Oh, I didn't know I can go this way. Alright. Dead man, dead man. Dead man.
Nice. Oh, ain't no way you just let him run in front of you like that. I said, ain't no way you just let him run in front of you like that.
Gun jam.
Oh, that's the worst.
You seen that?
Oh, he just crossed. I mean, I shot right when he crossed, so I don't know. I know. Out. Damn, they're there already? Fuck. Oh, that was a clean shot. Good trade, good trade.
I can deal with those two that got you.
Where are they peeking from?
Bill, cover, go.
Bro, you're hit! Good hit, good hit, good hit! I'm gonna cross under you.
Hey, get there, bro. Down there.
Oh, my bad. My bad, bro.
No, you're good. It just broke through my mask.
You alright?
Yeah, it's the third time it broke through the fucking mask, dude.
Oh, I'm so
Right
sorry
on the
about
nose.
that. I thought you were the red guys that were still in there. I cleared
No,
out the
that's
first
what
two.
I was going in there for. I was getting ready to quake.
Yeah, no, I cleared them out and came around. Oh, this is huge. Bro. Oh, I see feet. Bro, getting shot in the foot still counts. Thank you. Is it? Oh, it finally happened.
Oh, that's vile.
I don't know which one's the real reticle. Ah! All right, you got the armor. Just run out there as a human shield. We'll all shoot around you.
We're starting to put some back on the track on.
Ah, fuck. Ah! Good hit, good hit. That was cool. Let's see if I can get this on camera. Yeah. There it is. Damn, and it was so accurate too. That breaks my heart because it's like $50 and I'm gonna have to buy another one. Ah, shit! He's standing there. I'll take it. Nice, good trade. None of those hit you?
You hit the wall.
Aww. Are they in here? Oh shit, my safety's on. Good. Good trade, good trade.
Hot, they're all on the first floors.
Woo!
Damn it.
Yo. Nice, nice.
So, in conclusion, should you buy this Matrix Special Edition AK? Yeah, I definitely think you should. If you're looking for a cheap budget AK that's not going to break the bank, that actually performs better than a mid-tier airsoft gun, this thing is definitely worth it, and I've had so much fun with it. If you're CQB, the barrel length is a bit whatever, but I want to say this is a 12, maybe a 14-inch barrel when it's all said and done. You know, this is just to show, like, with some little attachments on there. You can put the tracer unit on there. I got the tracer unit on right there. Flashlight, holographic, and I had some handguards on here. I didn't feel like putting them back on, but in the gameplay, you saw the handguards on there. Yeah, it's super cool. I just wish there was a way to mount an optic here instead of here. I bought a thing here that I put on a while ago. I ended up not really liking it that much, so I put it back to the original configuration, which is actually good because I run a dye mask, and with a paintball style airsoft mask, or just paintball style mask in general, it's a little bit hard to get your optic centered and get a good cheek well, but with the optic being way up here and having it mounted like that, especially with the way the profile of the stock goes on AKs, how it goes down, you have this hole up here and then lined up with the sight. Putting the sight right there was perfect for the dye mask, and I could actually hit some good clips. I could snapshot really well, bring my rifle up and be right on my reticle no matter what, which I can't do on any M4s, which is probably why I should probably invest in a nice MOSFET AK platform, because the M4s, you can't just use your reticles unless you buy some super goofy riser system that puts your optic like way up here, which is fine, but you know, sight over bore and whatnot. We'll ignore that argument because everybody loves sight risers in 2026 for some reason. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the review, and like I said, if you were looking to buy this thing after having it for a year now and playing with it regularly, I can confidently say this is 100% a great product to use. Das Vidania!